What's up, YuGiOh 101 tips. This is my second tips video. Like I haven't done too many of these. I meant to do more, but life takes over and you really don't have time. So now that I got the time to do it, I'm gonna do it. As I mentioned in other videos, just in case you haven't watched them, my throat is sore. I believe I'm in the process of losing my voice right now. So forgive me. If I take some pauses because my throat is sore, but I really want to get these videos out, so that's the reason why I'm doing them. So let's begin. YuGiOh 101 tips. Reading comprehension. Now, I did a video like about a month ago, a YuGiOh 101 discussion video on reading, but this tips video is going to be about reading comprehension, understanding what it is you're reading. That is, I would say, the number one most essential thing in this game. The number one most essential thing in this game is understand what you're reading, because most of the stuff in this game is just common sense. Make sure you read your opponent's cards and make sure you read your cards, because I played plenty of opponents in this game, that didn't understand the effects of the cards that they were using, and like I had to correct them. They're like, oh no, you can use this right here. I've seen so many people misuse like Solemn Warning that that it's not even funny no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen so many people misuse so many cards to the point like it's like these people really don't understand what the fuck the effect is. And I didn't mean to curse, but man, like it's really dumb. Like, how can you not understand this game? Like, this is a game that where like it's pretty much mandatory that you understand what it is that you're reading, so you don't make mistakes like that. But very few people do it. Like I said, like you have the net deckers out there, and people like that for the most part, people that just use whatever deck that somebody else give them, and without them trying to learn what these cards do for themselves, they don't even know about the various phases, which is something that you can learn, like just by like playing the game. But still, like they don't even learn like little simple stuff like that. And reading comprehension like that can knock out so much of the confusion. Let me give you one example. Like a few days ago, right? I was on Dueling Network and I was facing this guy, and and I had went first on my turn, and I put down a face down monster, and I put down two face down spell and trap cards. And then when it was his turn, he only put down a face down monster. And then when it became my turn again, I had played a monster, and then I activated Mystic Box. I had activated the spell card Mystic Box. Now, for those who don't know what Mystic Box is, it's a spell card that allows you to pick one monster on your side of the field and one monster on your opponent's side of the field. And what you do is that you can destroy. What you do is that you destroy your opponent's monster, and then you like give your opponent the monster that you had picked on your side of the field. So that's what the effect of Mystic Box does. It destroys your opponent's monster, and then you gotta change the control of the monster on your side of the field over to them. Now, mind you, his monster was face down on the field. When I activated Mystic Box, he flipped it. He flipped the card face up. Now, it is completely irrelevant like what the card was, but it was a flip effect monster. And this guy thought when you activate a card like that, or when a face down monster gets targeted for a destruction effect, he thought that you were supposed to flip it face up. He didn't know that, the monster just gets destroyed, no effect activates. I mean, how could it, like, that is some of the Yu-Gi-Oh! 101, like, that's literally Yu-Gi-Oh! 101. Like, we're taking this back to the basics of 2002, when the game first came to the States. How can you not know that? And, like, I'm not going to call the dude name out because I'm not trying to embarrass him or nothing, but still, like, how stupid can you be? On top of the fact that that's the rulings, your monster is face down. When it gets destroyed, you just send it to the graveyard. Nothing happens. Yeah, it gets, face up when it hits the graveyard because that's just revealing what the card was. But no effect activates because a flip effect monster, like their effect, only activates when it's attacked while it's face down, or when it's your turn and you flip it face up in attack position. You know what I'm saying? Or by some card effect that flips it face up while it's on the field. If a face down card gets destroyed, then it just goes to the graveyard and nothing happens after that. Unless it's one of those cards like Sandgam that its effect activates when it goes to the graveyard, then that's a different story. But no. What does Sandgam's effect activates if it gets destroyed while it's face down? I'm not sure. Like off the top of my head, like I can't really think. Because my throat hurt and it's just focusing on that. I apologize, but yeah. Reading comprehension. Make sure that when you're dueling, you pay attention to your opponent's cards, like when they activate an effect, especially if you're new to this game. If you're new to this game to where you don't know like little basic stuff like that, like when you have a face down card on the field and it gets destroyed. Now mind you, like they have some cards out there that when they are destroyed face down, then some effects do happen. But if like by some type of card effect, like the face down card gets destroyed, like monsters in particular, then no effect activates. Like if you don't know like little basic things like that, then I'm gonna be honest with you, like you shouldn't be playing this game. You need to like man, just learn the game, like use your reading comprehension skills, or at least go try to build some to where when you come in this game, like you don't look like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure everybody has their own little experiences with like various like people like this. So feel free to leave a comment saying like when and who you were dueling or whatever, and like like what they did, because it would be nice to see that like I'm not the only one. Of course, I'm not the only one, but it would be nice to see some other people who had like some similar issues as I did. So That's going to be it for this tips video. Reading comprehension. Understand what it is you're reading. Make sure you read your opponent's cards. Make sure they understand what they're using. And you got to make sure that they're using it at the proper time. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that they're following the rulings of the card. And if there aren't any rulings, then just use common sense. You know, because they got some people out there that will try to cheat you simply off the fact that they don't have any rulings for this card. You ever thought that maybe they don't need any because the card, you know, like the card's description basically just tells it all already. So it shouldn't be any rulings for it. Like you shouldn't need to be babied every step of the way. Just use common sense. If you understand the game, you can use common sense and you can say, oh, well, all right, well, this effect does happen this way. You know? So, but I guess I'm going to let's save that for another video for another time. So, that's going to be it. Reading comprehension, understand what you're reading. YuGiOh 101. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.